Good afternoon. Welcome to a full race at Hungary because I feel like it. Gonna be a rather shorter stream today. I'm just gonna be doing the race and then heading off. I'm on 3 hours sleep, so I'm a bit exhausted. All good. Start. Bugger off, mate. Sorry, that was uncalled for. I will in a second, don't you worry. Right, now, as we go into this, I've done something quite important, right? Now, I've kept it no secret that if you've watched any of my streams on F126, you would know that I despise the battery.
Welcome to Hungary.
I do. I literally do. It is.
Well, what a race we have in
it is completely killed my love of the game, my drive
radio check.
to make... Shut up, Mark!
Radio check.
I'm aware you lot can't see, I'm just slapping me gloves on. But yeah, I have stressed and spoken about how much I hate the battery and how it just completely ruins the game for me. So, I got rid of the battery, basically. Yeah. Now, I know some people might not like the idea of that, but essentially, I was scrolling through the mods on Overtake, and I was thinking, you know, any new stuff, any fun stuff going on? And I found a mod that said no more ERS. And essentially, what this mod does is it gets rid of the battery in its entirety, but it massively increases the slipstream, and it increases your engine power. So basically, we can still hit 340 kilometers an hour, and we can still overtake. And yet there is no battery, meaning no management is required. I can drive consistently, fast, and have good fun. I've tested it, I've been playing on it, and it is completely revitalized the passion to play the game. And it's so good that I might actually do it in my Porsche My Team career, because it is genuinely that generational. Hope Lewis and Charles can still on the podium. That'd be decent. I wouldn't mind that. Honestly, I don't even know what the starting grid is, because I did watch quali. I didn't watch enough of it. But I was glancing at it here and there. I watched the final runs. So, Hamilton got a 3... Hamilton and Kimi both got 3-place penalties, right? So Hamilton starting what? 5th. And Anthony 7th. So it means it's what? What's the top 3? Is it Lando, Charles, Russell? Who's 3rd? I don't actually remember who's 3rd. Right, now we are going to overfuel the car a little bit. Because the thing about this mod is that although it's very good, it's a little bit iffy with tyre wear, fuel load, and the AI. So it's a little bit... This is also a good test for this mod to see if it is actually going to work in the future. I think I'll probably do 3 laps extra fuel just in case. And we're ready to begin. So it's going to be a chill stream today. Like I said, probably not very long. Only probably an hour and a half, hour and 40. Going into the Grand Prix, which I won't be watching on stream. I've kind of given that up. I'm going to go back to bed after this stream, actually. It's Oscar. Is it? How'd that happen? I swear Oscar got impeded by Hamilton. Why don't I just look? Stop being a complete doofus. I need to charge my phone. Hold up. No, not D1. F1. There we go. Malaysia to host Bahrain Grand Prix. That came out 3 minutes ago. Why does that make sense? You can't have it in Malaysia, but call it the Bahrain Grand Prix. Okay, well, I'm not against that. We might even see Malaysia in the F1. Okay, that's definitely not going to happen. It took them 6 months to make Madrid. Imagine them trying to do Malaysia. Here we go. It is Piastri. Wow, you were right, Prep. That's impressive. How did that happen? Okay, I'm just going to start because I've been waiting along. Could have just said Malaysia. That's what I'm saying. Like, just call it Malaysia. From what I can research about, apparently, it's being funded by the Bahrain Gate people, which is why it's called the Bahrain Grand Prix as opposed to the Malaysian Grand Prix. But that's still a bit dumb. Although we've seen that before. You know, we've seen Imola be called the San Marino Grand Prix, even though it's not in San Marino. I was going to say Austria called Styria, but that's in Austria. Like Sakir, that's in Bahrain. Anyway, it is indeed a full race, yes. That's a little bit of a tradition that I do now. It's not original. I think there's about 3 other big streamers doing exactly the same thing I'm doing right now. But it's just a nice way to get a stream in. Not too long, not too short. Just have a little chill time with chat, you know what I mean? So as you may notice, if you've just joined us and you've missed my explanation, as you can see from the bottom of your screen, the battery is gone. It says battery depleted, and no, that isn't because it's not charged. It's genuinely not gone. As you can see, it doesn't charge anymore. So now, there's no more management needed. There's no more overtake and fabricated overtakes. It's just pure racing with slipstreams that are a bit more powerful, so you can actually overtake, and the whole shebang. Starting P22. I was going to start first as Lando Norris on pole, but I thought that could be a bit boring. You know, just fighting for P1 and P2 the whole time. So I thought, let's just start from last, you know, why not? Yeah, I haven't really tested the AI difficulty. I think it's okay. It's on 105, which seems low, but with this mod that gets rid of the battery, the AI become really strong. So you do have to lower it a bit. But in my test race on 105, it seemed decent. So let's just see how we get on as we park up. And here we go then. The full Hungarian Grand Prix. Starting from last with no battery anymore. This is what Formula 1 should be. And we're off. This is 100% internal combustion. It's not a very good start. Ollie Beber did an absolute flyer immediately off the line. Bottas is looking to do what he did in 2021 and just kill everyone. He doesn't. He takes it nice and slow. Now, one thing about this mod that changes the car is the low speed is very difficult. There is such little grip in the low speed, and it's very... Oh, I've almost killed someone. Not a good start. But yeah, the low speed is, like, really tricky sometimes. You got to be very careful of it. Now, what you don't want is these two going wheel to wheel. Try and find a gap around the outside of Stroll. Oh, that's close. Inside line. Yeah, nice. Now, I am going for the double undercut today, because obviously overtaking is quite tricky, even if you are in a way faster vehicle. Another thing I need to point out is that I can't really look at chat much. It's only really the main straight where I can, so I'm sorry if I missed some chat messages today. But yeah, honestly, with the battery gone now, and as you can see, I'm still hitting some crazy speeds. Down the main straight, I'm still doing like 330, which is crazy. It just makes the game a lot more about driving. And I've said it before, I do really like the handling of these cars. So, yeah, now the game's actually really, really cool. And like I said, I might even do this in my career modes. I have to wait and see, though. 105 low. Well, to be fair, mate, I have played this game for thousands of hours for, like, over a year. No, well, why did I say over a year? I meant over 5 years. Honestly, though, I will say, although I am trying to undercut people, I thought I could probably get past these guys by now. Here you can see the slipstream effect. It is a little bit more. Can I still got the inside of Bottas here? No. Oh, wow, this is going to be a brutal slug, isn't it? That's another thing about Hungary. The field spread is really low. I know we're only 2 laps in, but only really the Mercedes out in front has really got a gap. Everyone else is still right next to each other. But for some reason, the car feels like it's got more, like, downforce. But I can really swing the car through those 2 corners for some reason. That was a nice exit. I might go for a move around the outside of Bottas here. He's gone defensive. Yeah, nice. Only downside about this mod, the only one that I can see, is that the AI still lift and coast, even though they obviously don't need to now. Which means I might get a few cheap free overtakes, but... in the grand scheme of things, that's such a minor thing, I'm not too bothered by it. Can't be in chat today, don't worry, Oscar. It's all good. Last and first, that's the intention. Don't know if that's actually going to be possible, but there you go. I mean, obviously I don't have to rush things, I can take my time, it is 70 laps after all. But, yeah. I was kind of hoping to be past all these back markers by now with the Cadillacs and whatnot. Such a shame that with Aston's new upgrade package, Cadillac are now just by far the worst team. Although Williams are getting worse by the race, so maybe they'll do something with that, but... you know, your favourite being the slowest is not an ideal situation. But I suppose they are a new team, so gotta cut them some slack. The only thing is that the last time we had a completely new team, so I'm gonna try go for a move on Perez here. Nice. Haas in 2016 were nowhere near as bad as Cadillac are now. I don't know if it's because of the new regulation or something, but I'm pretty sure, didn't Haas score points on debut or something like that? I don't remember. How am I so far back? Because I started last, Finley. Like, I've got no recharge. I have a mod that removes the battery. Because I hate it so much that I genuinely got rid of it. So now none of us have battery. It's just driving and engine power. No battery management. No fabricated overtakes. Just actual driving. And it's lovely. Smash the like button. Yeah, that'll be alright. Don't need to, though. Whoa! That was a bit dangerous from Lawson. Cool, I'll tell you what, shout out Arvid Lindblad in qualifying. What did he get, like, did he get into Q3? I know the Racing Bulls is not a bad car, but he put some time on Lawson. Fair play to him. Right now, I seem to be very strong through that corner. I'm going to try go down the inside of Lawson here. It's a very brave lunge, and it turned actually to be quite an easy move. Okay, fair play. Do you know what I wish they would do? I wish they would make the track, like, more one-to-one with real life. As in, like, make all the curbs flat. Like, around Sector 2. Because all the curves are, like, a bit elevation, and it kind of ruins your speed.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, Mark. I've done 5 laps. Hulkenberg Q3 is actually good stuff. That was a really impressive session. For the guy that's got the P11 curse, I'm glad he finally got through it. That was decent. It is quite interesting, really. I did watch all the quali, and yet I don't really remember anything about it. All I remember is Norris going fastest by 12 milliseconds and Max spinning. That's literally all I remember. And Fernando Alonso getting into Q2. But apart from that, zilch. Nada. We are making some good progress now. We've got here all the way up to like P7 are all like stuck together. So if I could just start taking one every other lap, then we should be up into the points by about lap 20 or so. How do I feel about Hamilton getting a grid place penalty? I mean, from the replay I saw, it looked pretty bad. So, are there any changes next year to the battery and aero? Yeah, they're making it, what is it, 30-70, I think, for, like, energy to engine. I think right now it's 50-50. I think they're making it 30 energy, 70 engine. Did Arvo get the upgrades though instead of Liam? I have no idea, Owen, to be honest. I don't have a clue. I didn't even know they had upgrades. How can I see the head? Probably just by camera settings. I've got the, what do you call it? I got the FOV all the way lowest, and then the horizontal quite far back as well. I used to run a lot more forward, like here, but I just feel like here you can see more. You can also you can see the wind mirrors as well, so I can look behind me if I need to. Hamilton against the FIA? It kind of always has been. Although the FIA is equally unfair to everyone, because they're just useless. I mean, giving Hamilton a penalty in Spa for his collision with Russell, but not a penalty for Leclerc on Piastri is crazy work. Gonna try to go around the outside of Behrman. Inside line. Nice. We're kind of making progress. It's not swift by any means, but it's not bad. I do want to compare my lap times to Piastri, though, because that's what I'm really bothered about. Just beating my teammate, which of course is quite a tall order considering I'm last, or I started last, but That's all you can really do in Formula 1. Beat your teammate, you've had a good day. Unless your teammate has dropped a generational stinker, like a Sergio Perez, for example. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 8.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're in 4th. Time last lap, 1:21.1.
Okay, that's pretty fast. Alright, fair play, Oscar. Okay, so he's going 21.1. What am I doing? 20. I'm 8/10 a lap slower. Uh-oh! I can't tell though if that's the traffic slowing me down or I am actually that slow. Recharge, mate. I've turned the battery off. I don't need to anymore. Come on, grip. Grip. Oh, you bastard. None of us have battery, mate. That's the point. I've modded the battery, so it's gone now. But as you can see, we're still hitting really good speed because the engine's a lot better as well. That's why my thing's just on overtake permanently. I could just do that as well, just to put it on none, why not? Oh, I need to do some riskier moves here. I need to go down the inside of Bortoletto. Yeah, nice. Got to start putting these moves on because I'm losing a second a lap to my teammate, which by the end of the race, I might not even be able to catch him. But yeah, no, I mean, like, when I say the battery, I mean none of us have battery. As you can see, the car ahead has got the flashing lights because they have it on none the entire time. But then, because of the mod, it buffs the engine, which is why, even on this little straight, we can still go to like 300 kph. Which I know might sound a little bit cheap. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but people might think, oh, how can you, wait, I know it's bad, but you can't just get rid of a core part of the regulation. But genuinely, the battery was making me just not want to play the game, or just go back to 25. So this is like a best of both worlds. I get the driving aspect, and I get the 26 cars and the handling, which I think is better than 25. So it's a win-win, really. That's such a risky move, but to be fair, Alonso kind of couldn't brake behind Hulkenberg, so I can just go up the inside. I like it. These are the kind of moves we need right now. These risky dive bombs. Which is kind of the only way you can overtake now, because there's no battery, you can't just drive past. So now the only way to overtake is genuinely doing a Daniel Ricciardo in the prime. Gotta be careful at a low speed, it's very scary. Everyone has zero battery indeed, Rush, yes. I didn't realise I'd probably have to answer that question like 10 million times. Because obviously anyone that just joins the stream is going to be a bit confused. But I don't mind that, to be fair, because it makes sense. You're right to feel a little bit confused as to why none of us have battery anymore. Okay, well, if the AI does that again, I'm going for a dive bomb, because that's losing me like half a second a lap. And I can very easily just outbrake him. Whoa! Big skid for Nico Hulkenberg. Whoa! Alright, if I'm that close, I can go for a dive bomb again. Yeah, nice. A different playlist. Battery, I got rid of it, Hunter. None of us have battery anymore. Who's winning the GP today? I'm going to stay with Lando Norris. Mainly because I really want to see him win. Like, usually when I predict a race, it's based on who I think's the fastest or who is, like, the favourite. But I just want Lando to win. So I think that'd be really cool. Luckily around Hungary, unless there's a strategy blunder or a pit stop blunder or there's like a safety car or something, unless if he keeps P1 like on the first couple of laps, he should be fine. I mean, he was flying in sector 1 and 2, kind of bottled it in sector 3. I think he used his tyres up, but he looks really quick, and so does McLaren, so fair play to him. Easy move on Alex Albon here. It's a shame I can't have like a chat bot that types in all of my chats at once and says like that I've turned the batteries off. Oh, I say I haven't. I've added a mod that does, I should actually say. These are the new cars, Hunter. These are the 26 cars, but with none of that annoying battery management stuff where you have to lift and coast and all the overtakes are kind of fabricated because you just press a button and drive past. But these are the new cars with all, yeah, it's a new DLC. I mean, clearly, if the mod exists, I'm not the only one that doesn't like it. It had a load of downloads as well, so it's quite a universally, like, hated problem. Well, that's kind of my first, like, real mistake of the race so far, and it wasn't really a big one. Gotta try and catch up to Ocon here. But of course, now that I've got even just 1 second a gap, I've now got a little bit of clear air for the first time this race, meaning hopefully my lap times will go up a little bit. Even though now I think it's a bit too late since my tyres have worn quite bad. I didn't actually do qualifying, mate. I just started last. I feel like a last to first is a lot more fun than just qualifying on the front row and fighting with one car. Do you know what I mean? I guess it couldn't have been too bad, but yeah, I feel like I just prefer doing this. You get more overtakes.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Prefer the old regs. My driving style's too aggressive. I mean, I have no idea what my driving style is. I'll let you lot be the judge of that, because I have people tell me it's aggressive and I have people tell me it's unbelievably smooth. But for some reason, I just don't get on with these cars. I'm so much slower compared to other people and the AI than the 25 cars. 25 cars, I can comfortably get into the top, like, 2% on a time trial leaderboard, whereas these cars, I struggle to get top 20%. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the lower downforce or the lower grip or anything, but I just seem to make more mistakes, you know? I just make more silly mistakes. I spin out a lot more and things like that. So, yeah. Grip is definitely getting a little bit lower now. I'm wondering if the one stop's going to be possible. I'm not going to do it because it's just not very fun. I'd rather do a 2-stop, get the undercuts going, drive really quick for 70 laps, but it's definitely an option. Alright, so here we go. I have now caught up to the pack of 5 other cars. We've got Ocon, we've got Colapinto. Big skid for Ocon. That's a chance if I can get a nice exit, which I don't really. Slipstream! Oh, he's running way less downforce. Can I still go for a lunge? Oh, it's scary. No. So who else have we got? We got, is that a, no, that's a, I don't even know what car that is. There's too many blues on the grid. I think we can all agree on that. We've got, what, 4? Williams, Racing Bulls, Alpine, and Red Bull. Technically Mercedes too, but at least Mercedes and Red Bull are kind of distinguished, whereas Alpine, Williams, and Racing Bulls, I usually can't tell if they're, like, quite close together. I prefer late braking. Well, I think everyone does. To be honest, that's just more, it's just more fun. I understand lifting coasting can appeal to people that prefer a more strategy-based drive, but I prefer to just put my foot down, drive as fast as possible, and see where I end up. That's what I'm about. My ERS isn't charging, Ben, because I've turned the battery off. Oh, Nelly, sorry, Ocon. I have installed a mod that removes the battery for every car, and also makes the engines a lot better, so we can still do decent lap times and, like, drive properly. We're not all just going 220 kilometers because we ain't got a battery anymore. This is basically Formula 1 if it was 100% internal combustion engine. So, like, pre-2011. I think. Was that when the curse system got introduced? I don't remember. Can I show you camera settings? I can indeed. You alright, Stephen? Did you have another name that I've just forgot? I don't know. Right, here it is. Ground effect was good compared to 26. I mean, that's the thing, really. Everyone was saying how bad the ground effect is, and then we get this regulation. It's like, oh wow, it's actually got worse. Which is not what a lot of people expected, I think. They probably thought, oh yeah, the battery, you know, might be bad, but it can't be as bad as the ground effect. But I'm honestly thinking we should go back to ground effects at this point. I think the thing is, a lot of people that I see, that their main complaint about Formula 1 is that there's no real racing. But my argument is that when you're in a racing series like Formula 1 that's so unique because it's more based on the cars than the drivers, most of the time anyway, you're not going to get good racing when every single car is different speeds. So I feel like they shouldn't even worry about these regulations to make the cars closer and all this battery stuff. Just try and make the cars, like, as fast as possible on a normal internal combustion engine and no battery at all. I mean, 2025, the gaps we had were insane. Could be a move on Ocon here, that was quite nice. Slip up the inside line, get the exit, decent. But yeah, I mean, we had, what, a second between all the cars in 2025 by the end of the year? Occon's now fighting back with a slipstream, gonna have to try and outbrake him. Which I do. Exit's very important, which we get, and we're off. I just feel like these regulations, you can't really overtake properly unless you press a button. Qualifying laps are more about battery management than driving. I mean, I still enjoy Formula 1, I always will, but even I can see that these regulations kind of smell a little bit. It's made by Codemasters? What do you mean, mate? Get an update on Piastri's lap times. Am I even remotely close still? Teammate status.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 14.1 seconds.
Oh, jeez,
they're on
Louise.
old hard tyres. They're in fourth, and the time last lap, 1 minute 21.7.
21.7. Oh, Nelly. Half a second off. Alright, Bean. If I could just somehow get past these 4 cars, there is a lovely bit of clear air that I can start pumping in some nice lap times, but I just haven't really got the grip to get past them. Bit of a shame, really. I think EA own Codemasters, they do, yeah. But a lot of things that people get wrong is that EA just do the publishing and, like, promotion. It's still the same people at Codemasters that develop the game. So the reason the game's, like, not very good is not because of EA. They just have the rights to the name. I think they do make some decisions, but it wouldn't cause the F1 games to be a bit smelly. That's just Codemasters. Although, to be fair, I've played a lot of the F1 games. They're all kind of the same anyway. They're all, like, very average. There's not one that sticks out to me. They're just racing games, and that's about it. People say how the games are really bad. I understand, like, maybe, like, the physics and the handling and things. But other than that, in terms of, like, the actual game's features, maybe I'm just not, like, creative enough. But I can't really think of anything they can add to make the game, like, you know, like My Team Career, when they added that. Like, what can they really do with something like that that's new? I don't know. I just like a bit more realism. You know, like if there's a red flag, you actually drive back to the pits. Or when you win a race, it actually plays a national anthem. Just little tiny things like that. I feel like would add quite a lot. So annoying that I can't, like, ban people from chat because some guy's just spamming self-promotion. Mate, no one's watching your shit channel, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not harvesting because I have a mod that removes the battery, mate. Used to watch a Has to Glory series. What? That is so old. Well, you're a right original, aren't you? That was what, F124? I think? Jeez Louise. That was when I was 20 kg heavier. I still had my old Thrustmaster. I didn't have good lighting. I had a bad camera. I still used the racing line. I mean, to be fair, I only stopped using the racing line a month ago, but still. Good days. Back then, I would literally just wake up, record for like 3 hours, and then I'd upload twice a day. And that was my entire schedule. Whereas now it's stream, edit, upload video, make TikTok, make YouTube, make Twitter. Like, it's a lot more stuff. Yeah, no, I don't even know. Apparently, I've blocked that user from my chat, but I don't even know if that works through TikTok because I'm using like a third-party app that shows all my chats combined. So I don't even know if that's even worked. But I can't see it anymore, so you know what, Solid. I'm sorry if that's cluttering up the chat, but don't worry, I can still see all the other messages, so it's all good. Need my own livery and sponsor design. Actually, a really cool idea. Do a My Team career, but it's my actual team. Only difference is, what do you even name it? I can't call it F1 Crim Racing Team. That's just a bit mid, isn't it? That is so risky. It works, though. See, I knew that was possible, because the AI do some weird early braking stuff through there. Oh, on the grass. Maybe, like, Crim Motorsport? I don't know. My name doesn't really work in a team name. Didn't work? Okay, well, like I said, I can't see it anymore, so you lot will just have to deal with that. I don't have, like, admin to my own TikTok chat, so I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. But like I said, I can't see it, so I can still see all your other messages, so it's fine.
Tyre condition for now. Everything's looking...
Camera settings, I'll quickly show you. I don't want to show it for too long. I'll do it for 10 seconds. Racing Crim. That's not a bad name.
Good.
I just feel like, I mean, what are the other ones? Like, what are some examples? What does a Rava do? Is it just a Rava racing team? Or like something? Because the thing is, like, I do Porsche right now. But with that, it's like someone else is already doing it, do you know what I mean? It's not entirely original to me, like I think my Daniel Ricciardo driver career is. So if I could have a My Team career that's actually me, like my team, it's entirely original to me, which I think is a lot cooler. But it's just thinking of a name, and I'll have to like commission someone to like make a livery for it that's like orange, because that's like kind of my channel color. And to be fair, if you make it like a blood orange, so like a mix between red and orange, so it's not like McLaren and not like Ferrari, you could get like an original looking livery that kind of sticks out. And of course, I'd want my own sponsors, but I'm not sponsored by anyone, so I don't know how that would work. Hang on, we've got a driver pitting, which is going to be a Williams. Still just bogged down behind Lindblad. It's really annoying.
We're approaching the pit
thanks for following, Molly. Just came from TikTok. Nice one, mate. That's a thought. That Mercedes has just pitted and come out ahead of me, so that's not good. Whoever that Mercedes is probably Antonelli, let's be honest. It's absolutely flying right now. Although, to be fair, I am just quite slow at the minute. Although, saying that, I'm not slow. The AI are really quick. That's a more accurate term. I can't really drive faster. I'd rather Archer Racing or Motorsport. So it's just his name. Well, fair enough. Although that works for him because, his name is his channel name. I don't know. Maybe we'll see something where I could get a livery made, make up a team name, and then, like, buy out Porsche or something so that I can stay in the same career without having to make a new one. You know, it's a bit like if Verstappen was to buy Red Bull and call it Verstappen Racing. It'd be a bit like that. I'd buy out Porsche and name it, like, Krim Motorsport or whatever. Although I do want to get at least 2 to 3 seasons into Porsche before I think about that. I only just finished the first season. Microsoft Krim, that's actually a good name. I mean, hey, at least I'm only a second behind a Red Bull. Malaysia is back indeed, mate. I saw the news. It's still called the Bahrain Grand Prix, though, which is a bit odd. I don't think anyone will call it that, apart from, like, the official social medias and things. Grip is still very reasonable. And we're 21 laps in. I am supposed to pit next lap, but to be honest, I reckon I could stay out for a lot longer. Maybe even switch to a 1-stop. I don't think I will, just because the 2-stop's just more fun. But the 1-stop is definitely possible if I wanted to do it. I mean, I have to stop on what, lap 30-something? I reckon I could do that. But what's got me thinking is that surely the undercut just doesn't work in a full race. Because, like, there's just not that much difference in lap time. I mean, I'm only a second off my best lap. I will do it anyway. Tom, I've turned the ERS off, mate. I know that seems... I know where you're coming from. Oh, I've got 0 battery, but none of us have battery, because I have a mod that turns off the battery and makes the engines better. So now this is 100% internal combustion engine. Makes the game at least 7 million times more fun. If Crim is short for criminal... Well, it isn't. It's actually short for crimson, like the colour, which was my favourite colour. That used to be my name, and then there was too many crimsons, so I just took the sun off. And there you go, that's how I got my name. Nothing to do with anything to do with me. It's just a colour with 3 letters took off. And that's it. We'll think of something. I'm sure if everyone comes together, we can think of a good name for a my team career that's got something to do with my name.
The speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Oh, that's a thought. I don't know the pit entry. Oh, Nelly. How does this work then? Okay. Very bumpy. I think that was quite slow. Oh, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we're in for our first of 2 stops. I don't even know if the strategy's good. I don't think it's gonna be, but I'll sod it. So say your sponsor is Cocoa Pops, you can call it Kellogg's Cocoa Pops Racing Crims. That is a crazy name. I don't like cocoa, I don't eat cereal. Maybe we could switch it to PG Tips.
Up to speed
I do
now.
drink
Let's
a lot
get
of
some heat
tea.
into those tyres.
Who's that? Oh, I'm last. Oh, okay. Crim Sport F1. I tell you what, Crim Sport is a really good idea, Isaac. Oh my goodness. That sounds like a GT team. Like in Le Mans or something. Ugh. I think you might have the golden buzzer there. What place am I? I'm currently last as I've just pitted. I don't even know if I can score points at this point. I do need to put a good lap together on the brand new mediums. I need to get past Hulkenberg and then just start flying. And basically, I need like 5 to 6 really like qualifying laps basically on these tyres if I want to make the undercut work. I think anyway, I could just be wrong, as I usually am when it comes to strategy. I have no battery because I've turned it off. I've installed a mod that removes the battery and makes the game more fun. So there you go. None of us have battery anymore. That's why Hulkenberg's constantly got that flashing red light. Whoa! Go on, Hulkenberg! Kick that arse out. Well done. It's actually fighting us back as well. Right, so there's Lindblad, by the way, who I was behind before I pitted. So I've actually undercut him by roughly 2 seconds. So that's good to know. That means the undercut does work. And now, for the very first time this race, after 24 laps, I finally have some clear air to push into. Oh my goodness, it's like a dream come true.
Oscar is into the pit lane. Oscar in the pits.
I mean, is there a reason we need the Microsoft sponsorship? Is that even legal? Am I allowed to do that? I mean, I guess technically I've got the Apple Porsche. I'm not sponsored by Apple, I don't know. Who do I have winning today? I still think Norris, because I just want to see him win. That's my only really thought process behind it. I think he's the favourite because his car looks quick and he's obviously on pole at a track where you can't really overtake. Like I said, I just do want to see Norris winning. That was a bit close. Well, I'm stuck in overtake because I've turned the battery off. So I could actually just put it on none and it wouldn't make a difference. I need to start rephrasing. I need to stop saying I've removed the battery. I should say I've added a mod that turns off the battery because I have got nothing to do with it. I just installed the mod. Could actually just do the PG Tips Crim Sport F1 team. That kind of works. God, I'm really just not very fast, am I? Hamilton with a 19.4. What have I got in the locker? Definitely not that.
Okay, no issues with
Well, against Formula 1, 2021. Pretty good season to start, to be fair. I mean, imagine I started watching F1 in, like, 2023. Oh, jeez Louise. I mean, to be fair, I was a massive Max fan, so 23 was actually quite a fun season. I got to see Perez win, I got to see Max win everything, it wasn't too bad. Do I know how to use ERS? I do, but I have a mod that turns it off. There is no battery anymore. That's arse. I think the complete opposite. It has completely revitalized, like, my will to play the game. Oh, oops. I was generally considering just stopping playing the game or going back to 25 because of how much I dislike the battery. This has completely changed that. It's changed everything. But I understand it's not for everyone, which is why you can quite simply just go and watch someone else. There you go. How I learned to drive out the racing line? Well, For me, it's a bit different because to like other people, I suppose, because I have done so many hundreds of laps with the racing line that I kind of already had a rough idea. But all I really did was I did a hot lap in like practice or something with the racing line on, recorded myself, watched it back, wrote down where I was braking, and then just drove around without the racing line. I mean, like I said, because I've done so many laps of these tracks with the racing line on, things like minimum speed and like where to turn in, I kind of already had down. It was just precise braking points. And then it was just practice from there on. But I'll be honest, it really didn't take me long to learn tracks. I mean, Monaco literally took me 3 laps and I was up to speed. So, yeah. Battery is really bad, mate. For me, anyway. I think it completely ruined the game for me. I was useless at managing it. The AI were just way too good at it. Qualifying was ruined because the AI just have infinite overtake, which is a bug that still hasn't been fixed. And it was just, yeah, it was an awful time. I was just spending every single stream just frustrated because it just wasn't fun. I was only playing it because I felt like I had to stream. But if I wasn't doing content on this game, I just wouldn't even bother playing it. I'd just either play 25 or go back to 23 or something. You know what I mean? Whereas now, this is great. And the thing is, it's not like now overtaking's impossible because there's no battery, there's no overspeed. Slipstream's been improved in this mod, and the engine power's been improved. So, Hungary, obviously, you can't really overtake in the first place, but tracks like Spa and Mexico and Baku, you'll still be able to overtake by, like, late braking, which is how overtaking should be. So there you go. Good times. I don't have battery because I've used a mod that what I'm hearing is I have a major skill issue. I mean, yeah, but so what? I still don't like it. Even if I was really good at it, I still wouldn't like it. Because like I always say, you don't really drive. You just you manage your battery. If you're the best driver in the world, but you've got useless battery management, you will lose to someone slightly worse at driving, but with better battery management. And that's just crap. So there you go. I have to go Krimi Antonelli. Going on a bike ride, that sounds pretty good. Last time I rode a bike, I broke my knee. Hope you have a good time, mate. It is funny though, obviously. If you just pop in the stream, you're gonna think, why has he got no battery? So there you go. I used to like Coast so much. Why are you lifting Coasting on 25? I feel like I never had to do that. Same with like saving tyres and fuel. I always just did what I'm doing now, basically. Just drove flat out and just see where I end up. Which, you know, might not be the best way to go about it, but it was the more fun one. Also, why is Olympad like really quick and I'm really slow still? This is kind of annoying. Oh, Nelly. I really don't like that corner. I'm very bad at it. I'd rather the game be slightly more complicated with a battery than easy. Yeah, see, that's just you, boss. I prefer things that are easy. I'm always picking the easier option 10 out of 10 times, because I play for fun. And pure entertainment, and the battery was making me just sit there being frustrated all day, so there you go. Yeah, that's just a stupid argument, Lewis, I can't lie. I get what you're saying, but that's not really what I mean. I mean, I don't know how to word it. At least I'm catching signs, and I'm in the top 10 somehow. But to be fair, it's just like back when I used the racing line and people used to start on me about it. If you don't like it, you just simply go watch someone else. Just like I do when I watch someone that, you know, doing something I don't get on with. It's quite a simple, you know, solution, do you know what I mean? Camera settings is this, boss man. There is a race today, yes, it's in an hour and 20 minutes. Can I play Fortnite? I think if I was to play Fortnite again, I'd have to leave and go live on a remote island in Madagascar. Here comes Arvid Lindblad round the outside out of nowhere. Well, I could break way later there. Nice. According to he didn't like try shifting to second. I'll try that, yeah, why not? Second gear seems to work a lot more better with this mod. Rather than first gear. Or third, sorry. Oh, thanks for the gift, Ryan. Appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, thankfully, because Hungary is just not overtaking friendly, I should be able to keep Lindblad behind. Even if he is faster than me right now. Oh, Matty with the 15 diamonds as well. I'm too old for social media, so I don't know what that even means, but thank you anyway, because it looks quite cool. Why is it deploy use? Because I have a mod that removes the battery for everyone. So, none of us have battery, but we've all got much better engines. Essentially, this is F1, where there is no battery and it's all about your engine. So think of like Prix curse system in 2011. I'm gonna go at someone for using driver aids and mods who is racing while regularly reading his live chat is crazy. What? No, I think you got the wrong idea, mate. What I'm saying is that people used to send me death threats because I use assists. People should use assists if they need to. I used assists until a month ago. I still do use assists. I think you got that a bit wrong. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying other people don't like it. And if you don't like it, watch someone else. And that's what I'm trying to say. I used to get 50 chat messages a day saying how much of a loser I am because I use the racing line with like a sim setup. Talk about, see, that's the thing there, is that I thought you were mistaken, but it turns out I was double mistaken. Isn't that amazing? What an idiot I am sometimes. Actually, no, all the time. I am just a plain idiot. All good. No, Red on AC is easy. I haven't really played that game enough to know, but I think I agree. I mean, the cars are a lot slower, so it kind of will be. But I haven't played enough other sim racing games to know. This is the only sim game I play. I mean, unless you count Forza Horizon, which I don't. That's just obviously muckabout arcade racing game. And I also play Euro Truck Simulator. But other than that, I don't play like Assetto Corsa or iRacing or things like that. Because, like, to be honest, I just don't really like motorsport other than F1. And I don't really like cars other than F1. So I just get bored. Oh, I've just killed signs there. Sorry, mate. You really need to move those signs. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to have to go for the move down the inside here. I'm more than close enough. Alright, second gear. That did feel a little bit better, to be fair to you. Thanks for the tip. But it definitely does seem with this mod, I don't know if it's because there's more engine power or something, but lower gears just work better. It's a more realistic game. Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even call this a sim game. It's like in the middle. I think, what's the term they call it? A simcade, don't they? Yeah, you know, like Gran Turismo 7 or something, where it's like in the middle. This game isn't realistic at all. It's just fun to play, which is why I play it, basically. If I was competitive enough, I probably would start playing actual sim games like Le Mans Ultimate and things. But I just ain't got that drive, like, to like get really good and play actual sim games and things. What's good about this is that I can now put a gap on Sainz, who is holding up Lindblad. So I can now just put a bit of a gap. 16 seconds behind Gazzy is kind of crazy, I won't lie. I'm slow, thanks mate. So what? Proving my point right there. And I'm not slow. I'll have you know that I'm in the top 23% in Austria time trial. That's 1 in 4 people, you know, that are quicker than me. That's not many. Well, we're only halfway through the race, by the way. I've been here for an hour, and we're only halfway through. Should work out quite nicely. I should be finished just before the race starts. Love your vids, keep it up, make sure you stay safe and healthy, spend time with your family. Oh, thanks. Thanks, bitch. That's very kind of you to say. Why no battery? Because I've got a mod that removes the battery. I should play LMO on other games, you look good enough. But it's like I said, Warwick, I just don't have any interest in them. I have played Le Mans, I do own it. But I just get bored really quickly. Or I just crash and then just get the ump and give up. That's actually the more common thing. I'll play like Le Mans or Assetto Corsa, I'll just crash a lot because I drive too fast. And then I just give up. Oh, Nelly. Yeah, I was being sarcastic, George. I know 23's slow. Yeah. To be fair, I don't play time trial. I got top 1% in Austria on 25 with the 25 cars, and that was after like 100 laps. But other than that, I don't think I've ever done time trial at another track. I think actually, no, I'm lying. I've done 10 laps at Madrid, and that's it. That's all I've got in the locker. That's my only experience. I feel like you should put something at the top of your screen which says that I'm using a no battery mod. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, let's do that actually. That's actually a really good suggestion, Isaac. Sepang is back as a Malaysian. Are you Malaysian? That's quite cool. That's, it's still a bit cringe that it's called the Bahrain Grand Prix, though. Like, let's be honest, that's just not fun. Right, text. This. What do I even put? Oh, my keyboard is moving all about the place. I am using a mod that removes the battery. That seems too long. Yeah, so I'll just do that. Where do I even put it? That isn't, like, too big and in the way. Because the top, I've got the mirror. What if I just put it, like, there? Oh my goodness, what is my hair doing? I didn't even realise it was that. Oh my goodness, David Luiz in the prime. Where's my... There it is. Get me Lando Norris brush out, but I did not oh my goodness, that is bad. No one said anything. I was looking like prime Fellaini. Oh my goodness, gracious me. That is bad, bro. Oh, what's happening? I had that. The Malaysian GP. Just put no battery? Yeah, but then people are going to say, why do you not have battery? I'll just do that. I think that works. And then I'll have to add it to my shorts one as well. This. Oh, no, it's all gone horribly wrong. Just move my whole display capture. Let's lock that. Alright, you. Oh my goodness, can I just move my text layer? Okay, I'm being dumb. Where is it? Why can't I... Getting annoyed. Oh, it's just that big now. Oh, okay, sick. Oh my god, I'm gonna kick off. I was gonna do that, sod it. That'll do the trick. Why do I see us not use cockpit camera? It does make it more immersive, but it's also slower and worse. If I was to play immersion, I wouldn't play this game. So there we go. Time trial is not accurate in this game. Quality is 1,000 times harder, but I'm top 12 on spar and control without assists. That's actually pretty decent. But, yeah, I mean, obviously assists are most assists just make you slower, obviously. That's why they're assists. Make the game easier at a cost of lap time. Which is fair enough. If you need them, use them. That's what they're there for. I think people that would call me like a loser for using assist, or like the racing line and things like that, kind of not make sense, but it's like, it's just an insult at me. But there are people that call me a cheater for doing it, when it's literally a feature of the game. Why not Imola? Oh, I've outbreak myself again. I keep doing that. As in, like, on the real-life calendar, probably because, I don't know, there's obviously some reason. Obviously, it's to do with financing and money. I'm extremely good at cockpit cam. Well, good for you. I just don't like it. I can't see anything. It's slower for me. I just prefer this. So that's why I use it. As with pretty much everything I do in my life, it's all about preference. Charge the battery, mate. Look at the massive bit of text that I've put on the screen. I mean, obviously, if you use cockpit cam, good for you. I just don't like it, so I don't use it. There you go. Battery's at 0. Yeah, that's the point, mate. Look at the... Is the text even on the screen, or am I being dumb? Have I just told someone to read a text message that isn't there? I've got a mod that like turns off the battery. It doesn't exist. You can't charge it and you can't use it. It's gone. Like, it doesn't exist. Make it black. Does that make it easier to see? I didn't actually consider that once I'm in the game, it might be hard to spot. What do you mean, where it gone? They've alt F4'd it. They've just, the modder has just simply deleted the battery. It's gone. It's now 100% engine. Starts at 2 PM, it does. Or 2 PM British time. So, what is that, 1 PM for European time zones, mostly? This is great. Signs still can't he won't let Lindblad by, so I'm just stat padding a gap to him. This is lovely stuff. Oh, shitting Nora. That's my first, like, real mistake this whole race, to be fair. I lost a second because of that. Oh, Melly. Here's on Malaysia coming back. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen Malaysia live before because I only got into F1 in 2021, and obviously it left in 2017. Of course, I have seen races back at Malaysia. But it's a lovely track. I drove there on F1 2016. It was quite fun. Don't know how it's going to be with these cars, but, you know, it's always fun. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I can't watch it, mate. No, that's illegal. No, that is completely illegal to just watch it on a live stream and show it. Half an engine? No, a full engine. Because as you can see, I'm still hitting really high speeds as if I did have a battery. They've made the engine better as well as get rid of the battery, so now it's... yeah. I got the 2-cylinder. Yeah. I mean, that's what they would be. Without... If they just took the battery out and left the engine as it is, it actually would be that slow. It'd be like a V2. But no, the modder actually, like, was smart and didn't just remove the battery. They also made the engine a lot better. And also made slipstreams a lot more powerful, so you can still overtake. So there you go. What's my thought of the Toyota GR Yaris? Great car. I don't think I've ever seen one before. Like in real life. Wouldn't that be called the Aston Martin mod? It actually would. Their aerodynamics obviously get a big step forward, but their engine is still so bad. They could be scary comes down for, like, I don't mean like fighting at the front, but like Q3 contenders. I mean, they've still got the worst engine by far. And they're still getting... oh, I mean, I say there, Alonso's getting into Q2. I did not think that going into this race I'd be this far off the pace. I did a practice race that was only like 10 laps, but I was faster than Piastri. I come into this race on the same AI, and suddenly I'm a second a lap slower. The skill issue is quite large here today. Alright, Alfred. Oh, Nelly. Do you know what is funny, though, is that 24 hours ago, or no, actually more accurately 48 hours ago, I had never driven at this track, and I haven't been here for like 2 years, because I just don't like it very much. And now I'm driving at a reasonable speed and not really making any mistakes. That's just funny to me. How quickly you can pick up a track with like an hour of practice. I mean, 2 days ago I did a stream. I did a 50% race and like 10 time trial laps. And there you go, I'm locked in. David, just stop being an arse to be an arse. No one has a battery. That's the point. It'd be a bit dumb to remove the battery for me, but no one else, because then that would just be a disadvantage. None of us have it. That's the whole idea. Why is the inside curve just great? That's what I'm saying. Put some colour on it. Make it, like, yellow. I don't know. Make it pink. Why not? Make it a really vibrant blue. You're an amazing driver. Thanks, bro. Clearly not right now, considering Gasly's putting half a second on me a lap. But as we know, Gasly is probably the best driver that's ever been. So there you go.
No need to worry about the tyre.
The reason you're not responding to me is because I was so behind the stream. To be honest, Dennis, that is one reason, but also I've got so many chat messages, I'm missing quite a few, actually. So there you go.
Condition for now, everything's looking good.
He's French too. Yeah, that is a downside, but there you go. I'll be honest. I used to, like, genuinely dislike French people because everyone I ever met from France, it was just a complete twat. But over the last, like, year or so, they've gone right up in my books just because other people, other, like, countries, like, mainly just, like, governments, mainly, just started to annoy me. Like, Argentina, can't stand them. I'm sure actual Argentinian people are, like, normal. But like that one Argentinian player that assaulted all them Spanish players in the World Cup final, get in the bin. Who even was it? Was it Paradis? Or DePaul? I don't remember which one. Could be any of them. I have no idea. It was Paradis. See that ball knowledge? I do kind of feel bad though that one V-Buck is worth more than an Argentinian peso. Like, I kind of feel bad for them, because how does that even happen? And then Saudi Arabia has started to annoy me because they're just way too rich. They've flooded football. They've flooded F1. They're flooding darts now, the other sport that I like. And golf. They were all... No, they weren't all bad. They're only that bad anyway because because FIFA allowed them to. They literally came out and said, we're not going to punish them. They've just committed assault! What do you mean? But that's why they do it, because they're allowed to. There you go. Just scroll down the stream and thought you were doing the same race he was. Oh. I thought that was a word I didn't know. That's a person. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not aware of that person. I'm more laps down. Yeah, that would have been quite funny. We're just in the same race and no one realised. But yeah, to be honest, the thing I thought I was the first person to do this kind of thing, and then this was like 3 years ago. And then I searched it and I actually found out that everyone does it. So there you go. Literally everyone, most people anyway, are doing some form of Hungarian Grand Prix. Whether it's what I'm doing, which is just a race, or you're like Thom, who does an online race. You know, like, everyone does it. So there you go. That's my original idea in the bin. A bit like when I used to do I did a Road to Glory for Haas back in F1 24. I thought I was the only one doing it. I had like 3 people comment on my video saying that you've just plagiarized me. And I had never heard of them. Turns out it's quite a popular idea.
Okay, remember to
Gullis Gaming, yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't watch Creator Series. I don't watch any other F1 person, so I wouldn't actually know any of them. The only ones I know is Arava, Tia McMarduk, Thom, Tom97. That's it. Oh, and Infratic, and there's another one. But I don't actually watch any of them. I'm just aware of them from, well, being an F1 streamer myself. You just kind of watch them, try and like analyze what they do that's so good. They're just kind of different. I do know Matt T1, yeah, that's another one. He's like the only streamer that of F1 that I've watched. Or like, yeah, content creator. Like, if he's live in the morning and I'm like preparing my own stream, I'll like pop in and have a little watch. He's good, he is. You should watch me in Creator Series. I mean, if I ever watch Creator Series, I'll look out for you. Why not? I'd love to race in that. Maybe one day. Will I have battery? I don't know if you can read the message. It might be like, you can't probably see it too well because it's white, but
and remember the speed limit.
I've got a mod that removes the battery for everyone.
Keep that in mind as you approach.
So now the engine's like really good and there's no battery, which makes the game a lot more fun and the racing a lot better. Right, was I meant to pit this lap? I think I was. I don't remember. I heard Mark say something. I'm just going in anyway. So this is pit stop number 2. We're now gonna... Oh, ignore that. Sorry. What actually... I bet I was doing like 82. I was doing 90? What? I thought I felt way slower. Okay, fair enough.
Alright, we'll be doing one
no,
more stop
I don't
today.
know. I don't want a penalty. Go away. I don't want it.
You only have to stop once now.
No, I'm horrible. I'm terrible. I'm useless. I'm like Hamilton last year. I'm useless. No, I don't want a penalty. I don't want it. Get it away from me.
Okay, one stop to
I'm gonna
go.
get... No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Okay, stay clear.
No,
of the
I've done
white
it.
line
Lock in. Dial it in. I've played this game for like...
All right.
3,000 years. Come on. I can do it. Wait. Yes! He's done it! Sen! I am so horrible. It's actually hilarious how shit I am at this. There we go. See my joke about being in the stands? Oh, I see what you mean. You're in Creator Series. Okay. I get it. Nice. Who would I say is good to watch? Matt T12. He's like the only F1 stream I watch, and yeah, he's quite entertaining.
Let's go.
See, the thing is like with me, I'm very loud. I'm very like over eccentric. Who are you? How are signs here? Why is there like a massive traffic jam here? I'm so confused. But yeah, I'm like very loud, and a lot of people don't like that. And for some reason, I don't like it either. I hate listening to myself being all, like, loud. I listen to someone like Matt, who's a lot more, like, low-key. And it's really good. Oh, you dirty, scummy twat. Oh, get out of my way, Lawson. You are the slowest driver in the world. With me in a close second, to be fair, let's be honest. Get him. Ah! Ah! Oh, terrible lap. Terrible time to be alive. Watching his Aston Martin. He's doing a different one already? It was a month or two ago I was watching him. He was doing an Audi one. So he's doing Aston now. That was actually quite funny. I was going to do a Cadillac Road to Glory, because Sergio Perez, my favourite driver, is a new team. I did the first episode, I won the second race, and then I found out that everyone else was doing it, like including a few big content creators. So I binned it off after one race. And now I just do the Ricardo driver career, which I think is original to me. Oh, that's risky business. Oh my. If anyone else has a Ricardo career, I'm sorry. But we both do it. And then I do a Porsche My Team, which I think is also quite heavily done. So I might change that. They're copying me? No, I'm copying... well, no. I'm not copying them. The issue is that with things like that, it's such an easy idea to think of that obviously so many other people are going to do it. Like, 3 years ago, I did an idea where I tried to beat, like, pole position times in the F1 game. And then it was only until I finished making a video, I think it was Max Verstappen at Bahrain 2022, or 23 rather, that I realised that Tom97 does the exact same thing with the same thumbnail and the same title. So it literally looks like I've just plagiarised him. Even though I thought I was the only person that did it, I thought I was the original. Turns out, no, I'm actually one of many that just come with the same idea. Whoa, Alonso, that's a bit scary.
Oscar's coming in for his stop now.
Max will have a Mercedes career. Honestly, that's actually a really good idea. Thing is, I can't do 3 career modes. I used to do 4, and I just never made progress in any of them. I want to stick to 2. Which, obviously, that's what I've got now. But there are some really good ideas out there. I think the Ricardo one's quite good because it's kind of original. Plus, it's not like I made a custom driver called Ricardo. I do actually have Ricardo in the game, like his face and his name and all that. Due to a mod.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear.
We're on the outside of Albon
Keep
here.
taking care of them.
But I do want to change the Porsche one. I might either make it my own team, like Crim something, and then go from there. But I've been so slow on this hard stint so far. It's been really bad. Is this F426? No, it's F7, mate.
Yellow flag.
It's actually the Toyota Winter Series. Is it Toyota? Hang on, we got a yellow flag. It's going to be a Haas, I believe. Be a bit of pain in the arse if that brings out a safety car or something, because that'd put me in a bad position, considering I've just pitted.
Okay, clear.
Is this all in deploy? No, I use a mod that has removed the battery from the game in its entirety. Oh, that was actually my best run through there, and then I went on the grass and it's all gone wrong. It's annoying. And now we're getting the fuel nice and low. It's starting to fly a bit. Do you know what I've just realised? Look how much extra fuel I've got. I've got 6 laps extra fuel. That's probably where I'm losing time, let's be honest. It's quite a lot of lap time I'm losing. Starting to grow now. What does that mean? Oh, I see what you mean. For some reason, I thought you meant I'm starting to, like, get taller or something. I don't know why I do that. Sometimes I read a chat message and I take it, like, literally. Like, as literally as you can. I thought you were saying, like, oh yeah, you're starting to, like, get a bit, like, taller, which is impossible at this point. I mean, I'm 20 years old and I'm 5'5". I don't think I'm getting any taller. Unless I have a crazy spurt. I'm gonna have to genuinely get, like, heightening surgery. I can't be 5'5" my whole life. That's just not gonna work. I'm gonna be, like, 37 and people are gonna think I'm, like, 10. So I'm just, like, a dwarf. I keep out-braking myself there. I keep thinking the braking zone's the curb rather than just before the curb. Kind of lucky in though with some good laps, kind of. I lied, never mind. Someone explain the colours in the Delta? As in what? There's the one on my steering wheel, which obviously green I'm improving, red I'm not. But yeah, I think someone said it perfectly. Green is good, yellow is not great, red is bad. Max is behind me indeed, yes. He still doesn't pay rent. I pay rent now. And he doesn't. It's outrageous. What they actually mean? Well, yeah. My missus is 4'11". My mother's like 4'8", but she's got 4 slip discs and rheumatoid arthritis. So that kind of makes sense. But again, that's bad, because that means I'm only 6 inches taller, and I haven't got anything wrong with me. I'm just short. You think they should add Malaysia to the game? They should, but they won't. I mean, it took them 6 months to make Madrid. Even longer. I know Malaysia's technically already in the game, but it's so old that they might have to remake it from scratch. It'd be an absolute result if they did, though, because, I mean, that track is really good, in my opinion. You're right, Luke. Yes, Luke Littler, mate. He is going to batter Garen Price tonight. And the thing is, he's my favourite player, Garen Price, so I want him to win, but it's just not going to happen. I mean, you're averaging 110, and it looks like you're not even trying. I mean, like, what's even the point? Mate, I played a dart game because I felt inspired, and I averaged 62. That's almost half. Did get 3 180s though, but even so. It's just silly numbers. I ain't watched darts in ages. I only watch the big tournaments now because it has just got a bit boring. I only really started watching it like proper when I started playing myself, which was last January. So a year and a half. And yeah, seeing that little fat doner kebab munching twat just win absolutely everything, it's a bit like, yeah, what's even the point? I still look at results though. Although to be fair, it's a bit like F1. I'm not really bothered who wins. I just like seeing top people perform. Here comes Isaac Hajar. Oh, wow, he's a lot quicker than me. Oh, okay. Well, that's the slipstream for you. No battery involved in that overtake. That was just pure slipstream. Fair play. Will I play at the pub? I have done. I've played at a few tournaments. I've won a couple. Not tournaments, but matches. But it's been a very long time since it's been about 6 months since I, played properly. I was putting in, 5 hours a day. Now I don't really play at all. I'm watching Luke Littler. Yeah, pretty much. You're watching a clone of him. Imagine a Luke Littler that's just way worse, and that's me. That's basically what I am, yeah. It's not a very good thing, is it? Yeah, that's how F1 should be, I feel like. Just Hajar getting past on pure engine and slipstream rather than battery. I still wasn't expecting to just kind of drive past though. That was very unexpected. Well, to be fair, Dan, I do use ABS, so I can get away with running really low brake biases. Obviously, if I was using ABS off, it'd be like 57. My battery glitched? No, I got the message on the screen. I have a mod that turns the battery off. For everyone. Dude, I'm just testing it out, basically. I thought, what a better way to test it than just a throwaway race where you can have a little dick about it, you know what I mean? It ain't like I've got to test it in a career mode that could potentially ruin a weekend. Since it's just a one-off race, I thought we'd give it a little test, see how it feels, and to be honest, I'm liking this so much, I might just have to do it in my actual career modes, because this is genuinely some of the most fun I've had playing the 26th version of the game. Because it's all about driving. None of this battery management crap. To turn off ABS and go to 50 brake balance, that's a really good idea. Everyone knows that's the fastest way to go around. The pro drivers, they just sandbag by using these high brake biases, you know. How is it? It's really good, to be fair. I mean, obviously, it's all preference. Some people do like the battery, and some people dislike it, but they don't dislike it that much. But with me, it was genuinely ruining, passion's too strong of a word, but, I would stream and just spend the whole stream frustrated because, you know, I'm just getting overtaken because I just can't manage the battery. And that is a skill issue. I won't deny it. It is a big skill issue that I just can't manage the battery. But this is just way more fun, and that's all I really care about. So there you go. I mean, to be honest, a 25 battery ain't really bad. I don't mind that at all. But with this, it's basically just time trial if you think about it, like a time trial setup. You just have tyre wear and fuel instead, and that's the only difference. 1v1, no ABS and 50 brake balance. Can you even, like, do a medium speed corner without locking up? I mean, I lock up on 60 brake bias. Or whatever. I lock up no matter what. That's why I use ABS, because I can't even get around a low speed corner. But yeah. Right, Jace, I'm doing alright, mate. Hope you're doing good yourself. Do I love a kebab? Yes. I haven't had one for ages, but if, like, the family or even I went out and got one, yes, I love a kebab.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I think I would call it my favourite takeaway, but see, the thing is, I just don't have takeaways anymore. I used to have like 3 a week, which I think that much is obvious. But nowadays, I mean, I had one on my birthday, and that was about it. I think this is so expensive. I just weigh it up and think, hang on, I could save £30. Discord mod? I mean, I ain't one, but I get what you're saying. The general build of one, yeah, I guess I am. But you can't just go up to any fat person and say they're a Discord mod. There's a bit more to it than that. You've got to be into certain fantasies to fit that stereotype. Was that me accepting the challenge? I don't think it is. I'll be honest. There is, to be fair, yeah, there is a kebab shop, like, literally a 5-minute walk away. But to be fair, the area that I live in is literally known. I mean, if you Google, I'm not going to say where it is, I'm not going to dox myself, but basically, when you search up the, like, area that I live in, it literally says it's well known for takeaways. Because it's literally got everything you could ever want in one street. It's got Indian, Chinese, Thai, steak, kebab. Obviously, it's got, like, fast food like McDonald's, KFC, Subway, Pizza Hut, Domino's, all things like that. It's got literally everything in one street. Which, if you're a fat bastard like myself, kind of, you know, it's quite good. So it looks like I'm going to be finishing P9 in this race, which is a massive disappointment, all things considered. I thought I could definitely get into the top 5 and maybe beat my teammate, but if you lot can see the bottom left, I don't know if you can see the track map, it might be a bit too small, but I am so far behind my teammate right now, it's actually incredible. It's got to be like over 30 seconds. For some reason, I just ain't got pace. Turn off ABS, final lap. If I've got a big gap to size like now, then I will. So I'm probably gonna, if I'm like not in a race with anyone like now, then yeah, why not? My ERS isn't changing, mate, because I have a mod that turns all the ERS off for everyone. So now it's all about engine power. You right, Bob? Which means technically in this universe, Red Bull would be quickest, because they've got the best engine. Somehow, that's still such a stupid decision. They evidently don't. Although if they truly do, their aero must be absolutely egregious. On Ride 4, I played without ABS. When I played F1, it was so hard. It is really hard, and obviously, some people like that it's really difficult because they like relish the challenge. I don't. I prefer everything to be as easy as possible and not really have a challenge at all. Hence why I still use ABS. I mean, you gotta think, turning off the racing line was a massive step for me. I used to be so scared, not scared, but like I just wouldn't turn it off because it was so difficult. But I just didn't for 4 years, 5 years. And I thought the abuse I'm getting is way too much for a silly thing in the game that I might as well just avoid it and finally learn it. And to be fair, it took like 10 minutes. So there you go. P, my ERS isn't charging because I have a mod that turns the battery off. I don't know if you can see the message on the screen. I should probably see if you actually can. You might just not be able to. Feels like Driver 2011. That's basically what it is. Just a lot faster, I guess. I've been browsing, so you're streaming the very first thing. That's what we need, Inferno. That's what we need. If I adjust the braking, so you need to go full brake to lock up, then yeah, that, it's still just not possible. I mean, obviously, like anything, if I put enough time into it, absolutely I could learn it. But I don't want to, so I won't. There you go. Oh. I definitely think the one-stop was the right way to go, by the way. I think just medium hard, because these hard tyres are not really wearing at all. I mean, saying that, they've not been on for that long, but even so. I mean, to be fair, I only really have enough time to do my stream, if I can be bothered, and then maybe, like, I've got, like, half an hour to play the game over that. And I just don't really have the time or patience to learn the no ABS. And to be fair, compared to the racing line, so few people complain about it, it's insane. Like I said, the racing line, it used to be 50 comments a day across all my socials, whereas ABS, it's like one a week. And it ain't even, I mean, the racing line, I used to get harassed for it, like straight up insulted over it. Whereas the ABS is just kind of like, why don't you turn it off, or why do you use it? And that's fine, that's a question, that's criticism, great. Do that, that's fine. I will happily answer that, because that's just a question, do you know what I mean? 18.3 is outrageous, by the way. That's nearly 2 seconds faster than my best lap. Like, what is that all about? Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 49.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in third. Time last lap, 1:20.3.
I'm half of that. Oh my god, I'm 49 seconds off. I'm 49 seconds off. To be honest, Sammy, the reason I'm testing out this mod. Oh, I've outbraked myself there. Purely because I hate the battery so much. It completely ruined the game for me. And made the game just really miserable to play. And to be fair, this is just a test. This race. It's not like I'm going to do it forever. But to be honest, I might have to. Because this is really good. Try 4th gear. Yeah, see, I've tried, but I just feel like I'm really slow on the exit. With this mod, you do, for some reason, lower gears just feel faster and work better. Like, turn 1, you're supposed to use 3, I think. Whereas 2 just feels a lot better, even with brand new tyres. Oh, grass on the wheel, not good. Am I streaming the GP? I'm not, Jace. No, I kind of gave up doing watch-alongs. Mainly because no one ever watches them. You know, I have to think about it. Putting 2 hours of energy into something and I don't really gain anything from it. It's not really worth it. Also, I mean, you gotta think, when I do them watch-alongs, I don't get to watch the race myself. So it's kind of nice to actually get to watch the race. Like, I get to see the cars rather than just a data screen, do you know what I mean? Nice setup, thanks, man. I like how you can see the Lando Norris brush in the background now. That's really good stuff. We're in the final 10 laps now. It's only been a lot longer than I anticipated, but I'm not against that. That's a good thing, if anything. I should be able to end stream, and then it'll be, what, 15, 20 minutes until the race starts. I can maybe have a quick little shower or something. Have some lunch, I don't know. Oh, Nelly. I don't want the battery, Ramsey, because it's just really, the game is just really not fun with the battery. I just didn't like it, so I'm just giving this a test. And to be fair, I have only done this one race with it, but the game is just so much better now. It's actually, like, not even comparable for me. But of course, I understand that some people don't like that, and that's perfectly valid. How much did I spend on my racing setup? Let's think. Well, the wheel, I got a bundle with the Moser R5 pedals and the ES wheel, which is a round one that's on my wall there. I don't remember how much that was. I think that was... I have no idea. You're going to have to Google it yourself, because I don't actually remember. But it's a Moser R5 bundle that comes with the ES wheel and, like, some really bog-standard Moser pedals. And then I have the KS wheel... Good. That was on a sale. I think that was like $250, I think. And then I've got a frame that was second hand. I think it was $40, but I think new is like $120. So you're probably looking at what, £700-800, I reckon. Yeah, to be honest, Flosser, I am having an absolute stinker this race. I'm not driving bad. The AI are just on one for some reason. I did a test race and I was like decent. I was quicker than Piastri. I come into the Grand Prix, I'm 50 seconds behind. Honestly though, I think I've got my absolute favourite thing about this no battery is that the braking zones are consistent. When you use the battery, you're using different amounts each lap, which that might be down to me not knowing how to manage it very well, but it meant the braking zones were different every lap. Whereas with this, it's consistent. So now, I mean, I've only really made 1 or 2 bad mistakes this whole race. Because everything's consistent. And I need that in my life. I need consistency. It's a very important aspect of my well-being. Who am I rooting to win today? Anyone that isn't Antonelli will do me. I'd prefer it to be Norris, but anyone that isn't the Mercedes, I guess. Hamilton, Leclerc, Norris, Piastri, Max, any of them, I'll be happy. Why not? Do I play other games in F1? I play Euro Truck Simulator and Forza Horizon, and that's it. I think to fix that, I'd use for a certain length of the straight or estimate how long I'm using. Yeah, that is a good point. That is definitely what you should do. However, I'd argue when I've constantly got someone trying to overtake me, it's a bit difficult to keep the battery the same all the time. But I do understand where you're coming from. Again, the main reason I don't like the battery is because I'm really bad at it. But that doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. Even if I was good at it, I still wouldn't like it. I might not go as far as to get rid of it, but I still wouldn't like it. Simple as. You're not a fan of Antonelli? I am. It's just boring seeing him win every race. And to be fair, in 2023, when Max was winning everything, I didn't really find it boring because Max was like my second favourite driver. Whereas Antonelli, he's kind of just like mid-table in terms of like favourites, you know? He's just kind of there. A bit like Hulkenberg or Bortoletto or Colapinto or Gasly. I like them, but they're just kind of there. It's like, if I was to rank the drivers based on how whether they're my favourites, I'd probably only need 3 tiers, because I like them a lot, they're just kind of there, and Stroll, basically. Oh, Mr. Blocky! Thank you, mate. I remember your other name, I think. You did have another name, I keep forgetting. But thank you very much for the donation. That's very sweet. Thank you, mate. Remove the battery because I cannot manage? Well, that's 50% of the reason. The other 50 is that I just don't like it in the first place. But yeah, half of it is down to me just being useless at it. And I'm not afraid to admit that. It is genuinely just a skill issue. But there we go. Yeah, I think I'd only need 3 tiers. I think in the top tier, there'd be Perez, Bottas, Max, Hadjar, Russell, Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Hamilton, Behrman. And then I'd probably have a second tier of everyone else that isn't Stroll, and then a third tier for Stroll. And that'd be it. With Antonelli in that second tier. So basically what I'm trying to say is that although I like Antonelli and I wouldn't be mad if he won the title, it'd be fair play to him, I would just like to see someone else win every now and again, you know what I mean? I guess 2023 weren't bad because I got to see Perez win twice. I think that kind of like rectified the season. A bit like 2022 as well, I got to see Perez win twice. Whoa! And then 2024, Perez was really good for the first, like, 4 races, and then obviously went a bit wrong. People forget that. Perez almost got pole in Suzuka in 2024, and got, what, second, third, second. Perez, fan, he's by far my favourite, mate. He's the only reason I still do F1 content. If he retired, I probably would just give up myself, because I just wouldn't have interest in F1. He's the only reason that I still, like, watch F1, basically. When he was out for 2025, I still streamed a lot and stuff, but my interest wasn't really there. I didn't really watch much F1. You right, Jada? To be fair, though, Callum, you're spot on. I am getting so many comments about the battery. Oh, went on the grass there. Right, got 3 laps left now. I've got a massive gap to Lindblad. I will turn ABS off for the final lap, and we'll see how terrible that goes for me. Spoiler alert, it's going to go very wrong. I mean, to be fair, Perez was my favourite since I started watching in 2021. But yeah. I don't even know why, to be honest. It's not really a reason why. It's a bit like how I support West Ham in football. You don't really choose, it just kind of naturally happens, do you know what I mean? It's not like I sat there and went through the drivers and thought, you know what, Perez, he seems alright. Just from watching the races, I just kind of thought, he's alright, yeah, I like it, fair play. Who had a DNF? That would be Ocon. No, Behrman, I think. Is it Behrman? No, I think it's a Cadillac. It might actually be Perez, to be fair. Speak of the devil. It's been a terrible last sort of 10 laps. We are nearly over the Grand Prix now, so that's good. I picked Lando because I liked his helmet. That's valid. I like Lando a lot. Like I said, most of the drivers I really like Lando, Piastri, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Behrman, all them lot. And then everyone else apart from Stroll, I like, but you know, I wouldn't like favour them to like win a race or a championship or something. But Perez and Jenson Button are my absolute top 2 favourite drivers. Both as drivers, driving style, and just, like, personality. Have I not got an ABS default setting? What do you mean, Swiss? Alright, this is the scariest thing I've ever done. Obviously, I understand the concept of ABS. I'm like, well, turning it off and how to not lock up. I've just never done it before. I think I've done 3 laps without ABS, so here we go. I am shitting bricks. Surely I won't lose 16 seconds, right? Surely not. Alright, here we go. Only play GT7. Oh, I see. No, in F1, it's literally you just turn it on or off. It's not like you can have a little bit or a lot or like 1 to 10. It's either on or it's off, basically. I use I'm on 105 right now because of this mod I'm using that turns off the battery, but just the vanilla default game, I use 110. Alright, here we go! Let's do it! This is gonna go so horribly wrong. Right. I didn't lock up! Oh, spun! Okay, that won ABS, to be fair. I almost got lapped. All good. I'm doing it! I'm only half a second down. I'm doing it. We're flying now. It's actually not that bad, really. I have to concentrate a lot more, but it's doable. Well, for a final lap of the race, it's actually been quite good. Unless I cock it up here. Which I did. Ah, rear locking, look at that. Woohoo! Okay, to be fair, one lock up. Hang on, I might have another one here. Yeah, there's a little bit. Not that bad, though. That was actually a lot better than I thought, in all fairness. When we come around the final corner, I've nearly been lapped. Piastri's put 50-odd seconds on me. It's a terrible race. But we come home P9. There it is.
All right, race over.
I'm aware ABS is a lot faster. But I just don't do it. Simple as. To be fair, I already use 110 AI on like the normal F1 game without like this, for example, that makes the battery all different. But, and also, I just don't have any interest in going quicker. I feel like I'm quick enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, good job, everyone.
But you know, if I ever have like 2 million hours on my hands, I could do it, I suppose.
With a lot of experience, and we know that the fans love him.
Do it no traction. I don't use traction control anyway, Peter. The only assist I use is ABS, and that's it. What a lame I am? What does that mean, mate? How am I lame?
Well, what an end to another fantastic
oh wow, I
weekend
got
of racing.
smoked.
Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see
Look
you
at that.
for the next one.
That is incredible, the pace difference. What was it per lap? So, whoa, that could, I think Oscar, did he one stop? Oh no, he also two stop. Double hard. Oh, that's a good strategy. The F1 game predicts Lewis Hamilton. Oh yeah, I forgot it's a prediction, isn't it? I'll tell you what, that top 6 is actually reasonable. If things happen a certain order, like an incident and a safety car or anything like that, that is kind of doable-ish. Kind of. Sort of. It's about like 1.5 weeks to learn. It is worth it if you have time. I think that's the best way to put it. It's worth it if you want to get quicker, but I don't need to get quicker. And I ain't got the time either. So there's 2 reasons. Gotta go bike room. Well, to be fair, Jason, I'm about to head off too. We've got 15 minutes until the race starts, so I get to, you know, have a brew, make a cup of tea, and go from there. But that was a terrible race in terms of pace. I feel like I drove pretty well, but obviously the AI must have been a bit too challenging. If we look at the lap times, I mean, also it's important to note that Piastri had clean air the entire race. I didn't. But even if we look at the final laps, of which I had clean air, which was here, look at the last 10. I'm doing low 21s, high 20s. Piastri was just like 3 to 4, actually a bit more. It's like, yeah, 4 attempts quicker a lap-ish. No, even more than that. Although, to be fair, that's mediums. I was on hard. But even so, the pace just wasn't there, simple as. It's on 105, mate. Although, of course, that's because of the mod I'm using. Like, look at the difference in fastest lap. Fastest lap was at 18.3. That was 1.8 seconds quicker than me. Piastri was 1.5 seconds quicker than me on the fastest lap department. I didn't even have the fastest lap like behind me. Colapinto was quicker. So was Alonso. Carlos Sainz 19.0. Albon 20.0. 19. Wow. I had one of the slowest, fastest laps as well. Jeez Louise. I will be watching F1, but I won't be streaming it. I'll just be just watching it by myself. There we go. Top 5 prediction. Well, this is what the game predicted. I'm going to go I don't even remember the grid. Wait, it's Hamilton. No, it's Norris, Leclerc, Piastri. Who's fourth? Is Max fourth? Or is Russell fourth? Oh, I don't know. Well, I'll go with Norris. Because I want him to win. I'm going to say Max second, because why not? We'll go for a Leclerc. No, we'll go for a Hamilton third. We'll go Leclerc fourth. And Russell fifth. So, Norris, Verstappen, Norris, Verstappen, Hamilton, Leclerc, Russell. Yeah, sorry, let's just do that. I can't think. Sod it. It's not a great prediction. I doubt any of those will be right, apart from Norris first. But there we go. Well, that was actually a decent stream. I enjoyed that, to be fair. All things considered. Obviously, the pace was terrible. But to be fair, today, I wasn't only just doing a race. I was also testing this new system of turning the battery off. And it's really good. I will have to adjust the difficulties for tracks, but it is really fun. The game is back. It's really, really good stuff. Hamilton winner chicken dinner type shit. How's work going? It's going pretty good, mate. But yeah. Thank you for watching today. Actually, a really nice stream in the end. It was what? Just over 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hour stream. For a full race, that's actually really good stuff. Thank you for the follows today. Over on TikTok. TikTok's been popping today, to be fair. Must be the no battery. I've had loads of comments about it, which makes sense. I might be live tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet. If I will, I'll be doing a career mode. I think it'll be the Daniel Ricciardo career, which will be with the battery back. Ugh, I know, terrible scenes. But we'll go from there. So thank you for watching today. I will have some YouTube videos out soon, some career modes, because I've been really lackluster on that. I also want to work on some big videos again. I want to do a simulation with a team, but I don't know what yet, but we'll figure that out. So yeah, I'm going to go watch the Grand Prix now, and I'm going to probably go back to sleep as well, because I'm on 2 hours sleep, but there we go, we move. So thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your weekends. Sunday dinner on the way. It's a great time to be alive. Come on, Norris. Come on, Hamilton. And yeah, I'll see you lot tomorrow or the day after. Thank you all, and I'll see you lot later. Goodbye. Do I even bother doing this ending screen anymore? That's actually a point. Like, what is it? What's it even for? Ah, sorry, listen to the best F1 theme ever. Go on.